Excellent day to you all from everywhere you're listening to me from. This is Dr. Adekunle Badmos, the global president of the Global Clusters Worldwide. It's survival strategies in the new normal. Hmm. This is one of the integral part of the Global Clusters. And if you're watching online, we want you to actually share this with your friends and family. Let's all come together and learn the survival strategy in the new normal. uh you know Before we dive into it, before we join this intellectual movement, before everyone start contributing, before we start looking at the unique topic for today, let us get into the intro of the survival strategies in the new normal. Okay, let's have the intro, please.
In today's Nigeria, everything has changed. The economy is tough, prices keep rising, jobs are scarce, and the systems we once relied on are no longer working. Welcome to the new normal, a reality where survival is no longer about what you studied, but about what you know, what you do, and how you think. This is why the Global Clusters presents Survival Strategy in the New Normal, a weekly live meeting designed to equip Nigerians with the mindset, skills, and strategy to succeed, right here in Nigeria. We talk real solutions, how to turn your talent into income, how to rise in a digital world, how to build smart businesses, strong connections, and export your value globally. You know, this is not theory, this is practical survival, not just for the elites, not just for Lagos, but honestly for every Nigerian, Port Harcourt to Kaduna, Onitsha to Abuja. Join us every Monday by 5 p.m. and take charge of your future. Because in this new Nigeria, survival is a skill, and strategy is your greatest weapon. You can find us at the Global Clusters on X, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, or just visit our website at www.theglobalclusters.org. This is not just a meeting, this is a movement. This is the Global Clusters.
This is not just a meeting. This is the Global Clusters. This is a movement. This is the first intellectual movement on earth called the Global Clusters. I'm super excited. And, um, today's survival strategies, it's, um, it's going to be very deep and endeavor to share with your friends and family and let us all come together and learn in one way or the other. For those on TikTok, please kindly share this. If you're watching on YouTube, share this. If you're watching on Facebook, share this. If you're in the studio with me on the StreamYard, please kindly share this with your friends and family. And, you know, um, I want to take us to a level today, and a lot of people might not expect that level. And the level I want to take us to today is a level of deep thinking. I know a lot of people, it resonates with them, and they'll be able to like look into most of the things that I'll have to say, and they will actually know that, okay, what I'm saying to you is really the reality. And to survive, I want to look into my lessons, what I learned with face-to-face interaction with our former president, what I learned, uh, you know, with face-to-face interaction with the former president. I've met two of our former presidents. I've met our former president, Olusegun Obasanjo. You understand? I've met him, but recently I met with this Saturday. I met with uh, one of our former presidents. That is during the military era, President um, General, retired General uh, Ibrahim Bademosi Babangida. You know, I've met Olusegun Obasanjo a couple of times. We even had pictures together. The government bilateral agreement that I front for resonated with him, and he gave us a team to work with us too. And my current meeting with General Bangida was what I want to discuss today, and I want to discuss it because I want everyone to learn from it. You know, it's some sort of survival strategies for me as a young man um, looking at the way someone that has haven't achieved all of those things. And when he was talking, I was looking into his eyes. I shake him in person, and you know, I can read a whole lot of things. Please kindly mute yourself. Kindly mute yourself when you're in the box. Um, kindly mute yourself. You know. So it's the Global Cluster Survival Strategies in the New Normal. My name is Dr. Adekunle Badmos. I'm a UN Ambassador for Quality and Affordable Education in Africa. I call it doubles as UN diplomat and government bilateral trade in the whole of Africa. And I'm the ambassador to National Youth Council of Nigeria in the Republic of TPA, formerly called Turkey. And I'm the global president of the Global Clusters worldwide. Um, it's um, it's 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 one of our revolutionary meetings called the survival strategies in the new normal. What is the new normal? First, I've told you what I will be talking about, but it's good that we understand the background of what we want to do and how we want to go about it. What is new normal? New normal is something that is not normal. You know, when the light was interrupted right now, it was new normal. It was not what was normal. It was not what I started with. You understand? So it was new normal. So when um, um, things that you used to do, you know, new normal could be an abnormal thing, and new normal could be a good thing. Regardless of what it is still new normal. It is still new normal. New normal can be a good thing. New normal can be a bad thing. Regardless of what this is, it is new normal. You understand? And we want you to know that even if it's a good thing that actually happened, you understand that is a new normal to you. If you don't know how to manage this good thing, you understand? If you don't know how to manage it, it will turn to something else for you. It's quite alarming that most of the time we have people talking about politics, we have people talking about what government is doing, what government is not doing, but we don't have anyone talking about the nation building. We don't have people talking about, you know, how to make sure that their society is kept intact, how to make sure that they all support each other. We don't have people talking like that. And that is what the global cluster is bringing to the table. We are not just, we didn't just create a social media, we create a social media with meaning, a social media with training, a social media that embrace our culture, you understand? And that is the essence of the global clusters. And we want a situation whereby every one of us, you know, give the right listening here to what we are about to discuss today. Um, we're still on new normal, and several new normals happened to us in Nigeria. When COVID came, COVID was new normal to all of us. You understand? COVID came and it was new normal to us. Cashless policy was new normal to us. change of currency was new normal to us. No more CBN rates for travelers like us, for students studying abroad, and people that are importing. These were new normal to us. Um, there are several new normals. Hike in prices were new normal to us. You understand? Fuel subsidy removal from 180 to like 500 and something naira per liter to what it is right now. These were new normal to us. You understand? What you used to buy for 20 naira before now goes for like 80 naira or 100 naira. These were new normal to us in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So how do we survive all of this new normal? And that is the essence. That is why we are talking about strategy is the antidote to surviving in the new normal. What strategy do you have to put in place to be able to survive? I'm Jackson Ecker. So what strategy can you actually put in place to survive in the new normal? What strategies will you put in place to survive in the new normal? Um, you see, people approach new normal differently, and when a new normal showcase itself, the way you approach it determines the outcome. We have discussed all of this and all of the time. The more I meet people that are meaningful, top people, and today I've defined what is new normal, and I've defined that we need strategy to actually, you know, um, okay, no problem. We need strategy to actually survive in the new normal. And what I just want to discuss today is my visit, what I learned as a survivor, you understand, from the former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that is um, uh, retired General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. You understand? In my visit to Mina, just last Saturday, and what I learned, you see, you will. One thing I learned when we approach the city, number one, is that I discovered that the road between Abuja and Mina was not a very good road. You understand? It was not a very good road. And there was a lot of up and down, biggie, baga, baga, biggie, and all of that, you know. And, you know, we're going, yes. And I know when the man is in an active service, there'll be a lot of protocol. You understand? And by the way, he's one of the people that laid the foundation of the FCT Abuja. You understand? And a lot of people resonate with that story. But one thing, we went to him with the latest social media platform called the Global Clusters. And we said to him what the Global Cluster is set to do and what he has been doing in the last 1 year. And, very calm and gentleman. You understand? Welcoming. The serenity around him was second to none. Um, and the way he approaches everybody, oh, you guys have just seen this and all of that. And, we dive into it, and we started talking about the global clusters to him. And he said, this is what we should do. This is what everyone should do. And um, when I asked him that, can we have you talk to us? He said, I don't want media. And that resonated very deeply to me. A time is coming, they will ask you to come on the media. and you say you don't want media. Everybody is coming to that time. Everybody is coming to that time. You know, this is a man that, you know, he has his own personal media at the point. Anywhere he's going to, they follow him around. But now he said he does not want media again. The time is coming. The kind of food you used to eat now, you will say you don't want them again. The kind of place you used to go, you say you don't want to go there again. In surviving in this new normal, only if we could think that everything that is currently going on right now, it's not going to be forever. I'm not going to look like this forever. Yes, a time is coming, I'm going to look old. A time is coming, I might be talking one after the other. A time is coming, I might not have all of the energy to move from one place to the other, move from Turkey to, Canada, from Canada to this, from that, moving all over the world. The time is coming. You will not even want to go out. The time is coming, they will ask you, do you want this? You say, I don't want it. I don't want it. If you want to react to any form of new normal, think of the time that you will offer what you used to love, and you say you don't want it again. Think. I know this is a bit deeper. If you're not thinking very deep, you might not understand what I'm trying to say here. The time is coming. People will tell you, you're looking good. And you tell them, well, really? You tell them, really? And you will tell them, inside of me, I'm not really feeling good, as you have said. The time is coming like that. These were my lessons. There were several sitting rooms in the house, and we met in one of it. And in that one, I observed the picture of the wife, the late wife, and the children. These children are actually on their own right now. And daddy was just with the hates and one or two friends. People will say, how does this now dovetail to surviving in the new normal? Because lots of times we have shared different strategies. We have shared the place of brokerage. We have shared the place of peace, the place of patience in surviving in the new normal. We have shared so many things. You can watch our videos, but we want to share a place of thinking deep of a time that most of the things you're presented with right now, you even be presented with opportunity and you tell people that I don't really need it anymore. Nothing will mean anything to you. That is what I'm saying. Think about that time, and that could make you survive. Most of the anxiety you normally have to say, oh, this one will do this one. What about when you think of that time that you will not have all of this power, all of this, you will not, all of these things will not even make any meaning to you anymore. The first time I started flying, for few years, you always record yourself. Today, if I fly, I don't record myself anymore. Because It does not mean anything to me anymore. So what used to mean a lot to you will no longer mean nothing to you. Today I'm wearing a suit, a good Turkish suit and a good tie today. But there was a time if I want to get a shirt, I don't even have money to buy a shirt. And again, the time is coming, all of this will not mean anything to me anymore. That which want to give you stress, think of a time that that thing will not mean anything to you anymore. Those things will be meaningless. This is the time you're strong. This is the time you should do whatsoever you want to do. Anything you feel like doing, do it now. Do it now. Anything you want to do it now. It's survival strategies in the new normal. And whatsoever you feel like doing, just do it now. Do it now. Because a time is coming, these things will not mean anything to you. Some people have imprisoned a lot of people because they hold them money. Some people have done a lot of things, you know, I've said, okay, you can go to jail, and they can afford to even overlook that money. But they feel, no, I want to show to this person that I'm powerful. The time is coming, everything you amass will mean nothing to you. That is what I want you to reflect on today. Everything you want to use to smite people today will mean nothing to you tomorrow. Everything you want to use to punish people today will mean nothing to you. That can actually make you survive in the new normal. You know, there are different kind of things that actually resonated. In today's time, a young man will be hustling, running here and there for business, for contracts. Okay, let me get this endorsement, let me get that endorsement. The time is coming, all of this will mean nothing. The only reason why we all come together to do the global clusters is so that we can lay a good foundation for our children yet unborn. I appreciated him and I thank him for everything they have done for us. That we want to take it up from where they stop and take it to the next level. And we have come together as professionals, technocrats, and entrepreneurs to create more professionals, more technocrats, and more entrepreneurs. And to create the global cluster is like university of knowledge, information, and connections. A place where you can be and you can have a sister closer than your blood sister, and you can have a brother closer than your own blood brother. And that is the essence of the global clusters. So having said that, we were able to look at all of these things. And today, what I just want everyone to 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 actually, to actually uh, pay attention to is the fact that a time is coming you will not need most of the things that wants to actually break you down. They will mean nothing to you. Yes, they will mean nothing to you. You will have seen it all at that time. You'll have seen it all. Media, is it like media? Like that is it. That is it. And most of the things we hold tightly to ourselves, like children, like this one, you might not see them anymore. Yep. We are all on this earth based on activities. We're all doing activities. And We must all understand the fact that this is what we are on this earth to do. We are engaging in activities. A songwriter said, Omu Eda, Danu Eda Waye, Ibi Emi Gbalo Enikan. Do you understand? Which connotes that, we came through one another. You understand? We all came through one another. And we don't know how the our being travels back. We don't know. Nobody knows. You understand? People are anticipating. You understand? We created religion ourselves and created a mindset for ourselves. You understand? So in surviving in the new normal, we must actually understand this, that a time is coming. All that is very meaningful to us today will be meaningless to us. Everything that is actually meaningful to us will be just meaningless to us. And we must all know this. We must all know this. These were my lessons from our former president, retired General uh, Ibrahim Badamosi Babangida. Seeing him, he shook me last Saturday and he said, yes to the global cluster, the first nation building social media platform on earth. Is an intellectual movement. I know a lot of Gen Z, a lot of people that needed a place where you can be playing and all of that. It might not resonate immediately with you, but this is the real deal. This is the place where you can actually be incubated and be produced to the world, where you can learn the real deal. This is it. This is the global cluster. And this is survival strategies in the new normal. And what we are considering today are things that you want to actually break your own head for today will mean nothing to you tomorrow. If you only think about it, it will give you an insight as to the way you relate with new normal. You understand? A lot of times people relate negatively to new normal because they feel they don't have money. And a time is coming, you will have a lot of money. You don't even know what to do with it. It will mean nothing to you. Sometimes you might not have good friends, but if you're meticulous about it, the time is coming, you will have a lot of good friends. It has to be intentional. If you want to learn how to build one, you can come to any of our training, go to all the social media platforms, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, X, and subscribe to the Global Clusters, or download the app and register as a premium member of the Global Clusters. And you will be able to get so many things that we're talking about here. If you are not adding any value to yourself every day, the same person you are 5 years ago is the same person you will be, unless you engage in this kind of discussion, unless you join this kind of community where we train and we talk to ourselves, we all give submission about what is going on, we all do stuff for ourselves. It's really, really very important. So having said that, I will want to hear from other people. Let me come to the studio here and hear from Clusterian Olukayode Oyedotun, OO2 Certificate Revolution of the Global Clusters. Sir, what can we use to actually survive in this new normal? And what I've just said right now, how does it resonate with you? Clusterian Olukayode Oyedotun, aka Master Gene. Over to you, please.
Thank you very much, sir. our
Yeah.
global president of the global cluster, Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmos. Thank you
Mm,
so much for all you do for humanity. And I greet our First Lady, all the great clusterians in the house, or that
mhm,
will be listening to us later. I greet everyone.
mhm,
What you have shared today is a very big one and it's very, very deep, like you said. But first of all, I'll say congratulations to all the clusterans again because one of the father of the nation has said yes to us again. So it means we are going places.
yeah,
So
probably.
thank you very much for all you are doing, sir. And yes, this resonates with everyone. And like you've been sharing with us, this life, there's nothing we brought to life, and there's nothing we are going to go with. So everything that we can do now is better we share it. Like you're sharing yours with us now, is better we empower our community and build our community for a better future of our future generation to come. Because all the material things, like you said, everything we are chasing right now it's later going to be useless to us at the end of the day. So it's better to work on the things that will change life, not just for today. If we are only thinking of just the money, 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 only the prosperity about us for today, that means we are not living. So it's better to empower our community, develop ourselves, and see how we can make our community great. No point in pointing fingers or blaming the elders. All we can do is to come together for nation building. The
Mm,
movement the Global Cluster platform has brought to us is the greatest platform that can help the situation of Nigeria and Africa
yeah.
as a whole for us to
Mm,
become one family, one unity. We need
mm,
unity, and this is what you are sharing with us today. We need to think of our future instead of
mm,
destroying and damaging people's name or damaging their work. Let us see how we can contribute to what will
mm.
make Nigeria great again. Thank you very much for what you have shared with us today on the survival strategy. And what me too, I will add on top of this for the youth that are listening, like Mommy Uko once said, what you learn today, take action on it today. All this information
Mm,
that are being brought to us live and direct today, we should just take a very, very important use of it because these informations are not just stories. These are life changing, nation building information. In this new
mhm,
normal now, we need to see what is working and use it. And part of what is working is and good network, accurate knowledge and information, accurate connection, which is what we have in the global clusters.
mm.
I missed the mind surgery today, but I'm sure by the time I watch it later on, because I'm only just back from
Wow,
work as well,
you need to go and watch it.
I'll watch
Wow.
it as well. I'm sure I will watch it, and I'm sure I will learn a lot. And that's why I'm sharing with everyone on the call today that please, if you have missed any of these meetings, we have at least like 11 meetings every week. You can go on YouTube, it's free of charge to watch these videos. You can
Mhm,
even play it like binge watch it for you to
mm,
develop yourself or for you to empower people around you that they are less privileged, they don't have access to this information, but they will benefit from it. Let us
mm.
use this, not just spreading religion. Let us spread this nation building as a religion as well. Thank you everyone that is on the call today and those that will be listening to us later. That will be my
Wow,
contribution for today, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
wow, wow. That is amazing. That is amazing. That is amazing. The 002 certificate revolution of the global clusters. That is amazing. You're welcome. Um, Flozy Music. Flozy Music, you're welcome. It's survival strategies in the new normal. And we're considering things that used to push us today, that in the future there will not be anything to us. And that resonated with me when I met our former president, retired General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. This just this last Saturday, and you know what he used to like have a whole department for, you know, does not really mean anything to him anymore. I think he celebrated his last birthday was 84, and Baba is old, and Every one of us, old age is calling every day. Old age is actually calling, and we are all going to grow old one day. And what used to mean a lot to us now, what we're thinking of surviving, how do I get strategy to survive here, and all of these things, we mean absolutely nothing to us in the future. You understand? Thank you. Thank you. No problem. So, having said that, I want to just let people know and that this is the Global Clusters, and it's the first nation building social media platform on earth. And it's proudly Nigeria, proudly Africa. We are discussing today as to the things that people can use to survive when the time seems not what you think about it. The time seems like a period of time where you actually need um, 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 help. You need what strategy. We've discussed several strategies which you can go on YouTube to watch, but we need to come to this deep understanding about life. Yes, so many things we're doing right now. People are saying yes to us. As a matter of fact, the NYC said yes to us, the NDLE said yes to us. So many people are saying yes to us. Everybody knew that the movement we have now is the best way to go. Everybody knew that. But, you know, when the abnormal becomes normal, you understand, you will need to be consistent in the normal to actually change the narrative. And that is what the global clusters is all about. That is what the global clusters is all about. So, and I'm super excited that the free version of the global clusters is about 95% done. And we just want to make sure that you're able to log in with your other social media handles. And that is the reason why we have not sent it out there. We're working on so many things to ensure that the global clusters is it's something that everybody actually resonates with, and all of that. So I have TV here. I know you've been around for some couple of minutes. How does this resonate with you, TV? Hello, you're muted. You need to unmute yourself to talk. Hello.
This place is noisy.
Can you hear me? We can hear you now. Go ahead and talk.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead and talk.
Oh, okay. Hello. Pada, máa pè yín padà. Máa pè yín padà. Mo wà lórí live. Máa pè yín padà.
All right.
Okay. So we are talking about survivor in new normal. Yes, of course. Well done, Daddy. My global president. Well done, sir. I was on TikTok, no, on YouTube this morning, and it was a wonderful one. I enjoyed it.
Okay, you listen to so Dr. Cool. Nelson Usman, right?
About this. I'll give you the review later. I'll give you the review of the CEO. I'll give you the review later. So let me talk about the survivor strategy in the new normal. There's a lot of things we can use to survive in the new normal. And I learned a lot of things in the morning during the mind surgery this morning. Those things can help us to survive this new normal as well. Because if you can, I just want to ask everybody to go to YouTube or Facebook to go and watch this program, my surgery we did this morning, there's a lot of things to grab there. And what can you do to survive this time? There's a lot of things, and we all know, we've been saying it, we used to say it every Monday. And I want to believe everybody is aware, everybody knew what we were supposed to do in this new normal, because things are getting tougher and tougher all the day.
No, that should be the network. Let me quickly dive to Facebook. Clustarian Ambassador Abosedi said, "Congratulations on the meeting of our former president. That was great. Keep moving. You are speaking to my mind today. Life changes daily, and let's maximize our time and utilize great opportunities that guarantees our future. Join the global clusters to scale high in life." That is the submission of Clusterian Ambassador Abosedi Eko on Facebook. And if you're watching from YouTube, you can give your submission. He equally said, "Well done, Ambassador Adekunle Badmus. I respect your consistency." Of course, this is the Global Cluster is my legacy project, and it's about giving back more, and it's about what has made me who I am, and giving it back to the society, and ensuring that we connect the who is who, and we make sure that everyone can submit their knowledge, information, and connection to involve. We can actually involve. We can actually come together and involve. It's not about naysaying. It's about the real deal. You understand? It's about the real deal, and that is the essence of the global clusters. Having said that, I hope if you're watching, you can drop your comment. I will miss Alaya.tv trying to make comment on TikTok. But having said that, I quickly want to dive into this. You understand? One major thing I want people to know, that statistics have it that in the next 25 years, Nigeria will be the third most populous nation after India and China. Before I dive into it, let's hear from Forex. What's your take on today's survival strategies in the new normal? And does what I said resonate with you? Cluster and Forex.
Thank you, our global president. Thank you very much, sir. Yes, sir. Uh, you talked about your meeting with General, the retired president, former president Babangida, and you made me remember when I was a child, when I was taken to Mina by train. You know, my mom is currently around. She's in Kwara State, and she still mentioned it last week when I went to check on her. She's at my sister's, she's there. So she just mentioned it again. And I just smiled when she mentioned it, that I remember when I took you to Mina, to one big mommy like that. All right, okay. That was the time you took me to Mina by train, and I am looking forward to traveling by train. Of course, it's good to fly, it's a good thing. And traveling by train is also another good thing. And I have been having this kind of thinking, or this thought has been coming to my mind, that what's happening to our, um, um, we need to fix our railways, and traveling by rail then used to be very, very safe, at least. Yes, very, very safe, very, very safe. And many people are lamenting right now that, okay, they don't want to fix it because of this. Okay, these are our highly influential people who want to keep exploiting us and all that and all that, the long story. But if the government is not ready to fix those things, that's why we have the global clusters, and that's why we are spreading this good news that is not about the billions you have now, but if you have the mind of a billionaire, yes, there's a way they think. Before you get what you want, you have to first bet it. I mean, it has to come from your mind. And there is no way we're going to have a good, there's no way we're going to survive well in this area talk about the mind. It's very, very paramount. And you said something that I really reasoned with, that there will come a time you will not be you'll not be able to do some stuff. You understand? Before the network kicked me out, you were saying something like, "Do what you have. You if you want to do something, do it now. Something good, of course, do it now." Because if you keep procrastinating or you allow procrastination to set in, then there will come a time you'll be like, if I had known, I would have set out early when it crossed my mind, when that good thing came to my mind. Why did I sweep it under the carpet? I mean, why didn't I listen to my good thoughts? Okay, so, and it's not about we've had many new normals, few subsidy enters and bad governance and all that, and we have come and we are saying that we're not going to use violence. We need to think right. We
Mm-hmm.
need to have to be well in our minds. We have to be well, because
Mm-hmm.
somebody that is not well will always behave, can attack anybody, can even chop up somebody's head. You understand? And by the time you claim lives, what have you gained from that? I was just checking one
Mm-hmm.
video this evening, and I don't know what happened. I've not really checked the whole story. So it was almost time for survival strategy, so I quickly um, left that Facebook page. What happened? I learned some guys attacked a woman, took away maybe phones and stuff, and somebody just chased them and ran into them. I saw some bodies on the floor, like some bodies, like three of them. But like I said, I have not verified. I don't know what happened, but I just quickly read one of two lines, like, okay, what happened? Oh, they tried to steal from a woman and they ran, and maybe somebody spotted them and ran after them. It was a hot chase, and he knocked them
Mm-hmm.
down. And I heard one guy covering the guy. I wasn't seeing him, but I think he was the one recording. But from the
Mm-hmm.
background, I was just hearing, Vibes was turning, like lying unconsciously there. He was unconscious. So what we're trying to say is, the way to surviving now, or if you want to survive, is not by doing negative things. If
Then.
For those that were able to join us in the morning, the founder of Abyss Group, he talked about um, when before he was able to make what he made, or before he was able to get to where he is today, he went through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time he had to. Somebody bought a motorcycle, and he had to. You know how risky that thing can be, riding a motorbike every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
I have met some guys that will say, bro, share you easy, otutu man.
Then.
That they used to. Yes, you will see some of them. They will wear very thick coats or jackets, maybe during
Mm-hmm.
Hamatan, because they will just say, they are facing the cold directly. I'll just be like, wow, this is not an
Mm-hmm.
easy thing. Do you think it's easy? That's why when they say pay 500 for this place, people will be saying, Oti that if you know what we are going through, that most times when they make money, they have to go to the hospital and take care
Mm-hmm.
of themselves. They will spend virtually everything they have made that day. Anytime I hear that kind of talk, I'll just be quiet. I'll not be able to say anything again. So sometimes I'll just say, okay, these people, you have to give them this money. So coming back to need to do now, because there will come a time you will not have that strength anymore. You will not have that strength. So we have to do the right thing now. And Ambassador was saying that he was telling General Babangida that, the global clusters, this is what it's about. And he listened. He gave listening ears, and all that. And when he said, will he be willing to, maybe, and he said no. And you also said that he has a media house. You get, sir. You said he has a media house, and this is something he used to
He used to
have,
have
or
a
maybe he
media
still has it,
department.
but he doesn't even want to. Hmm.
Yeah.
And now
He used to have a
it's the same
media
thing. We're
department. A
asking him to
team.
come.
Yes.
Okay, okay. But now we're asking him to come, not to come and do politics, not to come and say, we want Malam Bako Isa to be the, you understand? Okay, we want Johnson Talabi to come and be, you understand? But something that will really inspire Nigerians or Africa or anyone that will be laying their hands on this program, on this these meetings we've been having. But he said no. You understand? If that's where you want me to, you understand? So I believe, not that I think, I am very sure the ambassador is trying to tell us that whatever we have to, we're able to do now that we have that energy, that strength. We should not hesitate. We should join hands. Like yesterday, I was saying I was telling to us that the power of unity is not in the number of, okay, maybe we have 1,000 people. No, if we have 1,000 people and they are not they are not ready to do something, then their number will not matter, and it will not help. It will not give us any result. So it is not in the number. But if you have a few hands and they are ready, then we'll be able to do something that 1,000 people will not be able to do, or they could not do because they were not they didn't have this spirit of oneness. They are not in agreement. So please let us be in agreement. The global clusters is a nation building project. We are not here to talk about let's end bad governance. Let's use guns. Let's use missiles. Let's use all these sophisticated weapons. But is the global clusters, and we are promoting peace. We are promoting tranquility. We are saying care for your community, show love, take care of people around you. You don't have to have all the money in the world before you help somebody. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much for that submission. And that is the voice of Clusterian Forex, aka the Diction Guru. Um, I can see that Allow TV, you were talking earlier, and the network actually yanked you off. Do you want to complete what you're saying? Hello, Allow the TV. Do you want to round up what you're saying? Okay, Alayo, do you want to round up what you're saying? I think maybe she's not available to talk. Okay. I believe we have learned one or two things today, and I believe everybody is has learned one or two things. And having said that, I will want to draw the curtain today. I was saying something that the statistics already have it. Nigeria will be the third most populous nation in the next 25 years after India and China, and everyone will need a place to stay. This is the time for you, smart investors, to take advantage of all the opportunity that are available from the global clusters. We currently are giving 2 acres on a pro bono at the cluster Goodness and Mercy Arepo. And that place now, I think one plot, when you go to journalist land in journalist estate, is going for about 60 million. 3 to 5 minutes away from journalist estate is where the estate is, and we have about 200 acres there, and we want to give out 2 acres on a pro bono. Instead of 30 million, you do 15 million per plot, and instead of the statutory fee of 3 million, you do 1.5 million. Every smart investor should take this, as an outright payment, and if you want to break the payment, you can do 20 million in 12 months, and you can be a proud owner of a plot to build your own dream house there. And we have something at Jakam Interchange that people can actually, do. Just one plot is going for 1.3 million. And this is the time to actually invest, because I know what is coming to that place. And the farmland is currently going on. And people can actually rent. You can invest with as low as 100,000 naira to rent a farmland, a management fee of 100,000, and you start planting a do for local consumption, okra, ugu, and all of that. So all of these things are actually available. You could rent an acre for as low as 300,000 naira a year, and you could rent about 3 plots for just 200,000 naira for 1 year. So all of this opportunity, the concept of ARE, it's a no-brainer. It's a movement. Agri, real estate, and export. You cannot miss it. Everyone needs to engage in agri right now. In the early years, agri used to be the thing for us, and every one of us, we know what agri has done for all of us. And um, agri used to make our naira stronger than dollar. But when oil came, instead of complementing us, it came as a distraction. We all neglected agri, and look at where we find ourselves. But I'm so happy that the awareness of non-oil export and the mantra of Operation Double Your Export is actually going there. And I want to appreciate everyone that has been contributing to that immensely. Having said that, I want to draw the curtain here today by asking, who are we? We are a consortium of professionals or aspiring professionals, technocrats or aspiring technocrats, entrepreneur or aspiring entrepreneur, where we share accurate knowledge of our industry. Why? Because it gives us the right power, accurate information, because that is the bridge between where we are and where we ought to be. Accurate connection, because the womb we are connected to determines what we collect. We're not just a social media platform with a marketplace with the best monetization on earth. We are the first nation building social media platform. Proudly Nigeria, proudly Africa. To the world for nation building. And I'm happy to tell you that to be part of us, you can start at Spark Oba for free. To become a Spark Oba, you just need to go to all the social media platforms and subscribe on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on X. You can go and subscribe. Or the Spark Up app will soon be out, and you'll be able to have access to 11 trainings for free, nation building training for free. And if you want to be a premium member, you can actually go to the global clusters on Play Store, or you go to www.theglobalclusters.org on Safari, and you register as a clusterian. The combo package is 61,000, and it comes with discounted UK diploma course on data analysis, cybersecurity, certified nursing assistant, mini MBA, Python, AI courses, which the federal government of Nigeria has endorsed that everyone needs to be literate on AI and the rest. Then, if you want to sell in the community, a one-time lifetime 1,000 naira will allow you to sell, and Life Human Being will help you promote your product on Facebook, X, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Tomorrow is Humanity Revolution. Don't miss it for anything. Out of 11 training, we have done 2 today, and it's remaining 9 for the rest of the week. Don't miss it. If you're watching online, share. And for the TikTokers, I will always try as much as possible to bring you into these live programs. Humanity Revolution 5P. If you want to be part of this back over, please kindly DM us. Thank you very much. God bless you. And if you want to be a clusterian on a premium membership, DM us. We currently seek volunteers in the 774 local government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to be a cluster head and to take the movement and move it. You know, that will be your contribution to your father's land. Having said that, have a wonderful evening. Bye for now.
Thank you very much, sir. Have a nice